Hey everyone, Donald for Talking About Podcast. Back with a new video, and this time it's about something new. We've had quite a few new game releases over the past few weeks, which is good because I have more stuff to make content about. But the problem is, I am indecisive as hell, and I can't make up my mind which game to cover. And so I thought about it, and I figured, I'm playing gacha games, why don't we let random chance decide what game to pick? And so I decided to borrow a technique from one of my favorite vintage tech YouTubers, Action Retro. Whenever he works on a machine, he uses his famous wheel of SSDs to decide which SSD to install on. And so here we are with the Wheel of Games. And yeah, I know, I'm not skilled enough to make an actual physical wheel, so we're using this free website instead. Anyways, this week we have the choice of something cute, something controversial, or something chaotic. And if you've been paying attention to the games that have been released recently, I'm sure you can guess which games I'm talking about. But enough chatting, let's spin the wheel and let the gacha gods decide what video I'm going to do this week. So, here we go. And the winner is controversial. Let me get my recording set up. In the meantime, you can guess what game I'm talking about. I'll be right back. And we're back, and this week's controversial choice is Stella Sora, a game that's been very hotly anticipated by the community. This game is the first in-house production by YoStar, who've been the publisher for several other popular games including Arknights, Heaven Burns Red, Azure Lane, Aethergazer, and so on. But this is their first completely in-house developed venture. People were attracted to the character design and art style of this game, which many people liked because they think it's kind of Blue Archive-like, which I guess I can see that. But the game itself and the story has a completely different vibe than Blue Archive, and the gameplay is quite a bit different as well. The game went through a couple rounds of closed beta tests and finally released just a couple weeks ago on October 19th. But the launch was somewhat controversial, hence the name that I put on the Wheel of Games. Not because of any technical problems with the game or the servers. In fact, the launch was very smooth, no major problems, apart from a few minor translation glitches, which pretty much every game has, so I don't really count it against them. No problems with the servers, and the app itself is very well polished. It's really fast, responsive, the user interface is super clean and easy to navigate. No, the controversy was about the gacha and the monetization. The TLDR is that people felt that it's too stingy, and they're upset because they changed a lot of things from the closed beta test. But I'm beginning to wonder if most of the people complaining were former CBT players, and they're upset because they changed stuff. Because I'm coming into this game from the cold. I never participated in any of the CBTs. I didn't even read anything about this game. And so I look at the things people are complaining about, and my attitude is, huh? Like, the gacha and the monetization is not great, but I wouldn't say it's bad either. I guess it's like middle of the road. And honestly, I don't really think it's fair for CBT players to criticize, they change stuff, because in a CBT, you need to allow people to get enough income to pull and test things. So it's pretty common for games to have sort of a loose economy during beta test, and then they tweak things on release. Also, I'm pretty sure that they had a clause in their disclaimer saying something like, this is just for testing, the actual game may differ, so have they forgotten this? Anyhow, the community seems to have largely moved on. There's still a few complainers here and there, but they kind of faded into the background. And yeah, those sort of artwork posts are starting to come out, so the community is active. The Sensor Tower numbers came out, and yeah, I know it's not a good judge of things, but while their income was not stellar, if you'll pardon the pun, it wasn't bad either. And the devs seem aware of the issues that people have, and they've already begun making some small changes, and it sounds like they're receptive to player input. So I have high hopes for this game, which I'm really enjoying. The UI, like I said, is fantastic. It's smooth, it's fast, it's easy to navigate. The music is also super good. Story is decent. The characters are really cute and engaging, and the gameplay itself is quite fun. It's sort of like Vampire Survivor, if you've played that, kind of a survival roguelike type of thing, and the combat can get pretty intense, and the on-screen effects look great. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this game a lot. Anyways, we're here to pull. I haven't done any pulls yet in this game, other than maybe a tutorial pull. And like many gachas nowadays, it has one of these boxes that you can re-roll a bunch of times. It sort of negates the need for doing re-roll accounts, and you get to have a 5-star character right off the bat, either best girl or a meta unit, whatever. I've already done like 2 pulls in this box, I think, which I of course forgot to record. Enough talking, let's do this. Nice. Those are discs, which are kind of like artifacts or weapons from whoever's games. Nice. Ooh, awesome. I was hoping to get her. I love this little delinquent who has kind of a cute side to her. Nice. 4-star disc. Four-star. Okay, I'm saving that one. At the end, you get to pick one of the ones that you saved, and that'll be the one that you get. Alright. Not gonna save that one. You already have her, so she's a dupe. Alright, we're continuing because I'm hoping for a specific character, so we continue. Okay, that looks like just 4 stars, I'm guessing. Not gonna save that one. Like only 4 stars. Yeah. Oh boy. Ooh, that's a 5-star. And who's it gonna be? Okay, Nazuna again. Yeah, I'm not going to save that one. Four stars only? Yeah. Four stars only. Ooh, 5 star. Ooh, Frisia, she's supposedly pretty good, so I'm gonna think about that. We'll save that one. Yeah, we get to save up to 5 choices and then choose from one of those. But I'm still trying to go after a certain girl, so and we have like 9 pulls left or something, so we're gonna continue. And that looks like just 4 stars, yeah. That's 5 star. Nice. Iris, I think, is currently my favorite of the 3 initial girls. Not gonna save that one though, because, well, you know. That's 4 stars. Yep. Not 4 stars only. 3 more bulls. Four star. Right, 2 more. Ooh, 5 star. And Nazma again. Alright, last roll. And just 4 stars. Alright. Well, unfortunately, I was hoping to get Mystique because cute witch girl. Unfortunately, it was not to be. So, we're going with Minova, aka cute delinquent girl. Nice. Anyways, that is it for tonight's video, but I'm definitely going to be back pulling again in this game because I'm really enjoying it. Also, I'm sure you can guess by what's on screen right now what I'm probably going to pull for next. Yeah, but that's it for tonight's video. Thank you so much for watching and for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Be sure and hit that bell icon to get notified when I post new videos, and I'll see you soon. Sayonara, Chane.